Paige, how bad is that damage?
Tori, it's very windy out here, so we're trying to talk through as much of this wind as possible. I can barely hear you, but I mean, just look at the damage that this possible tornado created. Everyone's okay, and that's the most important thing here, is that everyone is okay. They said it touched down for just a few seconds, maybe a minute, and then went back up, but creating this huge damage. You can see this was a shed in the back. Lots of stuff. I mean, just everything is damaged here in the back. The sheriff told me that there were two sheds that flipped over actually behind this, and the home, you can't see it, but also damaged. This home has bricks everywhere, windows blown out, the garage, just a huge mess here, a big cleanup parts, and they're concerned now because, as you can tell, the wind is really, really strong out here. I'm having a hard, when you're facing the wind, it's hard to stand up. We're bracing our camera down. It is pretty intense out here, so they're worried now that this damage is going to fly up and cause more damage in the Anton area. And I talked to Sheriff Cyphers earlier today about how they were monitoring this storm all through the night last night.
And we saw some of the damage last night, some down power lines and obviously some structural damage, but we didn't know to the extent until this morning. Once the sun came up, we can see everything. There's debris all over the place. Still fortunate that everybody's okay. You look at the damage and think it could have been a lot worse.
And again, we're all thankful that no one was hurt. And the damage right now, for what we know, is kind of just on this property. It spread across the highway, but no other properties were actually damaged in this storm. Tori?
Yeah, Paige, what other towns have seen damage right now?
Yeah, so I know Anton has felt some damage. Obviously, that's where we are right now. But also Lamesa, Dimmitt, and Snyder have all seen some storm damage. The National Weather Service is going to some of those locations, just like they did here in Anton, to kind of investigate the damage and what happened. I'll toss it back to you, Tori. It's hard to hear you.
Thank you so much, Paige, for being out there in that wind. Now, communities in New Mexico